Will you continue to wear a mask when the pandemic is over? If so, why? Never mind masks, how will I go back to wearing bras is my dilemma. I'll wear them when I'm sick. Keep my germs to myself. I want to cover my ugly face. I'm a landscaper, I'm never going back to blowing without a mask. Probably should have in the first place. Certain jobs it makes sense. I'd want to wear one, say, cleaning bathrooms if that were in my job for sure. I can't explain it, but I walked into an airport bathroom, and it smelled like popcorn. I flipped my mask up, and it smelled like shit. Then I flipped my mask back down, smelled like popcorn. I have no idea how this happened, and maybe your experience won't be the same, but I was happy for my mask that day. Some particles were filtered by the mask, so you could only smell those who weren't. When you got your mask off you could smell all of them, so the smell was more accurate. So you're saying that this bathroom renegade of funk took a shit, which had some amount of vegetable oil and corn product in his system? Because if so, that opens up a whole new world of bathroom experiences. What if we made Glade plugins that only smell good if you wear a mask? To encourage people to not be a buffet of dicks. Yes, probably. Or there was a compound that smelled like that, without it necessarily being popcorn. Haha, I had never thought of that, very practical. I think that there might be moral issues about filling up public indoor spaces with a stinky smell. It is probably possible though. Reminds of when I visited China and needed a taxi from the airport to the hotel. Seemingly the only way to get one would be to wait in line in an underground car park due to how many people needed rides. Thing is, the place absolutely reeked of urine, piss stains all over the walls. The guys keeping the line in check seemed to be offering a fast pass system if you paid them extra. I imagine they were purposefully pissing to possibly piss off passengers to make them pay to pass post haste. We managed to outlast it and save our cash, but we had to spend what felt like 4 hours standing in utmost uncomfortable conditions. 1 hour in, and no comments on your heroic example of alliteration. Piss poor people. I get very carried away with it, as you can tell. After this I'll mainly wear them doing crimes or when I'm ill. A few weeks ago, some guy smashed my car window to steal some shit and stomped their muddy ducking boots all over my seats like Rick James. As I'm rewatching my Nest Chem video with the cops, I had to marvel that in a time when everyone is wearing masks, these guys are committing crimes with no masks on. Duck yo couch lamau. I work in a dusty nasty warehouse. I would constantly blow black shit out my nose. Now with that mask I never do. I will keep wearing masks at work. Wow. Your workplace should have had you wearing it all along. Duck that. And depending on why it is so dusty and crap, just get the place ducking cleaned once in a while. Now if it's a coal mine or something that ain't fixing shit. OSHA rules state if a certain percentage of dust cannot be eliminated from the air, a mask must be provided. That may be the case, but a lot of manufacturing that I've seen propagates a shitty culture of ultra-masculinity where things like masks for your health and safety are something to be embarrassed by. I worked in iron processing and manufacturing, and guys would leave their shift completely covered in black iron dust. Very few would wear masks when it wasn't absolutely necessary to keep your face safe from harm. Edit, it's encouraging to see many of you setting a good example for others in your field. Keep fighting the good fight. Yeah. We cleaned a church organ completely covered in mold, and I had to repeatedly tell people to wear their masks. But I can't breathe right, yeah. Want to make that one permanent? To be fair, if you do physical work the masks are a nuisance, but still. Even the fairly harmless molds can do you harm in great quantities. I know plenty of people who've worked in my industry for decades who are retired or will soon and have some pretty poor respiratory health because a mask was a nuisance for their entire career. It's a shame. Probably when I'm sick like they do in Asian countries. No. I like being able to scowl at people and be unapproachable. As a counterpoint, I like not having to smile at people. I like being able to yawn without covering my mouth. Also, people not seeing the yawns. I like singing to myself with a mask on and I don't get weird looks. Yes. That was the other thing. I'm really bad about talking to myself. Especially in stores, when I'm shopping. I work a third shift job, and when I get off work, and go to the grocery in my shabby work coat, And I'm talking to myself. They probably think I'm mentally ill or something. But no, I'm just trying to calculate how many ounces I'm getting for such and such price. Are you me? Because I also work third shift and absolutely always talk to myself at grocery stores. I'm afraid to answer in case I blink myself out of existence or something. But probably. I wear glasses, so no, I would like to see signs without the fog. I would wear one if I'm sick though. Edit, thank you for the reward, kind stranger. I don't even wear glasses, but I feel the pain from my sunglasses. Edit, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. It's sucks. Still wear the mask, but damn. Why am I even wearing glasses if I still can't see shit? The other day I saw a stranger with glasses, mask, headphones, and hearing aids. His ears were basically bodybuilders. Yes. Because I'm Batman. Batman wear masks that cover everything but his mouth and eyes. I live in Michigan. My dad and I were just talking a couple weeks ago about how we might keep wearing them through winters because they kept our faces warm against all of the wind. Yay, I live in Minnesota and masks have been great for walking the dog on cold nights. Pair with scarf for ultimate warmth of face and neck. They need to figure out how to get them to stop fogging up glasses. None of the commonly suggested methods seem to do the trick for me. A clerk at a gas station told me she used Rain X on the lenses and it worked permanently. This seems like a great idea, but I'm scared to try it. I wonder if it would break down any special coatings you added to your lenses. I just dropped about $450 on new glasses with anti-glare and blue light filtering lenses. They are great, but the shape of these frames makes them fog really bad with masks more than my old pair. Edit, thanks everyone for your responses. You guys are great. I left a tip in response to Unidsidetroff for being a total bro and asking their dad, but I'll leave it here too. Rain X works great on glass shower doors for keeping soap scum at bay. It's great if you're lazy like me and hate cleaning your shower and want to do it as seldom as possible, lol. My dad is an optometrist. I'll shoot him a text and see if he knows. Edit, probably not the answer you were looking for, but he usually errs on the cautious side. Imgur.com. Thanks for this. As a glasses wearer, I found that putting my glasses frame above my mask helps them to not fog up. I might look silly to others, however, since having glasses far from my eyes makes the eyes look a bit smaller, but at least I can see. I also put my glasses on top of my mask. It also helps keep my mask on my nose or a specific position I stumble upon that doesn't fog up my glasses. Wearing a mask when it's cold feels great. It's like a sweater for my face. No chapped lips or dry skin either. Wearing masks is not uncommon in East Asian countries long before the pandemic, but I feel like in the West you get judged for it. I have allergies and masks help with it, and masks also mean I don't need to wear makeup on a daily basis. I'm not comfortable with my own skin, but I really miss wearing bright lipstick and smiling at people, and having visible facial expressions in general. So, I'm not sure. Pre-COVID, there was definitely mask judgment. I had a lot of oral surgeries a few years back and would wear a mask to cover what was basically sutures in my gums, and people would stare or avoid me. But when visiting Japan, it was just so common and no one bats an eye. When I was doing theater and working retail, during Tech Week I always masked up. Will never forget I was Dennis Galahad Black Knightfather in Spamalot. Physical, high notes, gravelly notes, whole nine. Ringing a lady up and she starts coughing. I put my shirt over my nose, before adopting mask, and backed away as she claimed, oh, it's only a little bronchitis. On one hand I want to go open-faced again, on the other a lot of people are disgusting and inconsiderate. The lack of people who coughed into their elbows pre-pandemic was staggering as it is. I always coughed or sneezed down the front of the inside of my shirt or sweatshirt when I had to, largely due to some episodes on Mythbusters. Between coughing into your hand or into your elbows has always been recommended. I remember back in the swine flu days there were posters around my campus showing proper coughing technique, which was into the elbow or upper arm.